Astonishingly, a seismic upheaval is unfolding within BTS. Bang Si-hyuk has, at long last, broken his silence on JUNGKOOK and TAEHYUNG's departure, and the implications are cataclysmic. Was this the moment the foundation of the group finally cracked? What lies behind the ambiguity of his words? What emotion, what frustration, what sense of betrayal is boiling over among ARMY worldwide? From the very first moment, confusion and speculation have reigned. JUNGKOOK and TAEHYUNG, two pillars of BTS, have been conspicuously absent from official group schedules. Simultaneously, sightings of both in overseas contexts, private ventures, non-agency collaborations with global artists have emerged. The more this unfolded, the sharper the questions grew. Are they still part of BTS? Has their affiliation dissolved quietly, outside HYB's purview? The shock intensified when Bang Si-hyuk addressed the issue in a public forum, not with clarity, but with striking vagueness. Rather than reaffirming unity, his remarks suggested that certain decisions no longer fell under the agency's jurisdiction, as though JUNGKOOK and TAEHYUNG were no longer operating within the same framework that has long defined the group. Each hesitant phrase, each evasive gesture, ignited a wave of emotion. ARMY's grief turned to anger as they sensed the narrative of perpetual togetherness being systematically dismantled. How could two members whose contributions shaped BTS's global ascent now be acting independently? Why do their actions appear carefully removed from agency coordination, as though they exist beyond HYB's umbrella? Even more jarring, why did Bang give the impression of passing the responsibility to the fans to draw their own conclusions? Hints of discord emerged alongside increasing reports that JUNGKOOK and TAEHYUNG had been in intense contact with external parties since mid-year, allegedly negotiating creative projects without HYB involvement. The fact that both pursued such activities simultaneously fueled speculation that the separation had been long in the making, even predating their military service. As clips surfaced showing Bang's refusal to directly address these matters, the ambiguity around his statements deepened them. No denials, no promises of explanation, only oblique references that fans interpreted as deliberate omission, forcing the public to piece together the fragments. In turn, ARMY began constructing a narrative, one of obfuscation, betrayal, and a breakdown of trust. Despite BTS not being under active military service, JUNGKOOK and TAEHYUNG were absent from every major agency promotion. Concurrently, HYB amplified music projects and anniversaries, yet never named the two. Observers call it one of the most extreme silence strategies ever deployed in K-entertainment history. When an agency refuses to confirm or deny, it cedes the narrative to speculation. And speculation has turned to rage. Fans feel deceived. They believed in unity, only to watch it crumble through carefully placed signals of separation. Meanwhile, JUNGKOOK and TAEHYUNG's independent engagements have intensified in scope and professionalism. International collaborations, appearances in non-HYB studios, performances at major global music venues. They are not on hiatus. They are building paths untethered from the group. Thoughts of creative independence have morphed into interpretations of intentional departure. The public is asking, was this a personal breakaway or a silent drift orchestrated behind closed doors? As social media uproar swelled, hashtags demanding explanations trended. Calls for accountability gained traction across continents. Fans insisted the BTS they supported was defined by shared values, not just a brand, and those values now seem compromised. Many pointed to the timing of Bang's remarks. Why speak only after public rumor reached fever pitch? Why stay silent when official appearances removed their names? It hints at an unspoken agreement to distance the two from BTS gradually and subtly. Critics speculate that JUNGKOOK and TAEHYUNG's exit may stem from internal conflicts perhaps never made public, creative differences, unequal treatment, or pressure that drove them to pursue separate avenues. If so, Bang's announcement is not clarification. It is confirmation of a fractured relationship, ARMY now faces the bitter realization that the unity they upheld may have been an illusion, maintained for market stability and investor confidence. If Bang believed the public could be pacified with vague phrasing, he misjudged the power of these millions of devoted fans who fueled BTS's rise. Now, the world watches, suspended in uncertainty. If JUNGKOOK and TAEHYUNG have indeed left BTS, this is far more than a lineup change. It could be the beginning of an identity crisis for the group, one intensified by silence and ambiguity from those who should have offered protection and clarity. Bang's elusive comments, tied to their independently expanding careers, evoke a deeper rupture. Are we witnessing the disintegration of the most influential K-pop group in history? Or is this elaborate ambiguity a strategy to stoke global attention? The key questions remain urgent. Have JUNGKOOK and TAEHYUNG truly departed? Was their separation voluntary or compelled? Does Bang's response hide a deeper, more complex internal struggle? Or is this all part of a plan to provoke emotional and commercial reaction? The public cannot rely on emotion alone. They need precision, confirmation, and context. Each viral video, every rumor, every viral social media snippet demands skepticism and scrutiny. I end today's culture of noise, where information spreads faster than verification. How often do we jump to conclusions? How often do we feel panic without examining source credibility? Fans using a single overseas photograph to prove a dispute risk distorting reality. Would HYB, with its precise reputation management, permit key members to act without oversight? Or is this release long planned, now beyond narrative control? What appears as creative freedom could be a response to internal pressure. What looks like global collaboration may be an exit strategy. And the smiles fans interpret as artist fulfillment might mask unspoken tension. The crucial question lingers: are JUNGKOOK and TAEHYUNG free agents by choice, or victims of unseen forces within a system determined to move them aside? And when Bang offered his ambiguous comment, did he clarify or conceal? If this is part of a scheme to drive viral engagement, how much integrity remains in BTS brand and management? Is the member departure narrative a manipulation of fandom and media for strategic effect? Or have fans misread nuance, caught in a swirl of rumor and digital illusion? One thing is certain: the public cannot stop asking questions. Only through rigorous inquiry can manipulation be exposed. Only through critical thought can mass blindness be avoided in the digital age. At this pivotal moment, ARMY refuses to remain passive. They demand transparency. They demand truth. Is BTS still intact? Or has Bang Hyuk, through vague terminology, signaled the end of an era? Silence breeds speculation. But speculation is no longer enough. The fate of BTS and the believability of their unity now rests on whether deeper clarity emerges. Will HYB finally let the missing chapters be revealed? ARMY has become the strongest force pushing for full disclosure. Their anger is not simply about members leaving, but about the eroded values they once revered. If Bang miscalculated who holds real power in this story, it is not the label or the producer, it is the millions of devoted fans. Now the world watches with bated breath. Because if JUNGKOOK and TAEHYUNG have truly gone, this is not a member shuffle. This is the most fundamental rupture in BTS's history. And it is being made even more dramatic through the absence of truth rather than its revelation.